witchcraft and herbalist, and that is Snowflakes, the emotional support dog. Today, we're bittersweet. This will be our last chat from the garden. As you see, we've already completely disassembled the garden. We have all of the contents and everything ready to go for the movers to take it off. Feeling bittersweet. Today is very hot, and as you can see, my plants are reflecting my feelings, I guess, right now, because they're all droopy and sad. Feeling bittersweet. Hey, Miss Diane, welcome in, welcome in. You missed my intro. So what I was saying is today is our last garden chat from the apartment garden. Today is our last day here. So this will be our last garden chat. We've already disassembled the garden. And I just wanted to show y'all the volunteer plants, because the garden was already disassembled. But we had some volunteers come up while we was in the last 30 days. Hi, Caspers. Welcome in. This is our last garden chat from my apartment garden. But don't fret, we'll still get garden chat. It just won't be from here. So, like I was saying, in the last 30 days, our garden has done some amazing stuff. So we have volunteer tomatoes, which are looking gorgeous. We have volunteer cucumbers, which are hanging somewheres. Oh, there they go. There's two. One right there and one right there. So we have a lot of blooms for the cucumbers. So this looks like it's going to be a very productive volunteer. Mosquitoes. These, and these are the sweet potato plants. We're going to harvest the leaves. And then, we got beans that volunteered. Sorry. Subscriber abuse for sure. Sorry. And then we have the beans that volunteered in the compost bin as well. We have a couple of those nice sized beans, and there's another one down there. And then we have pineapple. Yes, ma'am, I finished. I just had to go back and do some cleanup, and I have two other yards that I got from them. From me doing that one yard, I got two more customers. You never seen a cucumber plant? Yep, that's a cucumber growing on the. If they're all volunteers, none of them. I didn't plant any of that stuff. That's my compost bin. So whatever that went bad inside, I put it in here, and it comes back. This is what I get. I get goodies back in return. And then we have onion. We got plenty of chives that can be cut and harvested already. And we have our kale that just keeps on giving. This is the kale plant that keeps giving. This kale plant has been literally growing and reproducing and going for 3 years, the whole entire time we've been in this apartment. I see that we have a potato peeking up out of the soil of the kale and tomato. I didn't recall putting a potato over here, but apparently I did. So we have a potato growing with tomatoes and kale. We have onion. I think this is avocado. Not sure. We've had 3 of them so far. This one is growing out of this one, so I think it's an avocado. Not sure, but we've It keeps growing so far and then it'll stop. So we're gonna see what goes on at the next location. But yes, these beefcake tomatoes are looking delicious. I want to cut them in fried green tomatoes. Oh, mosquitoes. And we have over here a sweet potato plant as well. Sweet potato and a uh what was that? It was a golden potato, I think it was called. And that's why those leaves are that color green. And then this one is just a regular sweet potato. It's got a couple buds off of it. Ugh. And as you can see, everybody is droopy. It's hot here today. This whole plant is just a volunteer and it's not serving any purpose. So we're gonna disperse of it. Oh my gosh, the mosquitoes are horrible. Snowflakes, are you ready? So we just gotta get everything loaded up and we'll be done. All the flowers are out the garden and over there waiting on the movers. I don't have one either. See, my thumb's not green. Oh, well, Laura. Yeah, it's painted green, but yeah, I don't have a green thumb either. These are volunteers. Literally, all I have in that is you get a bin or a bucket, a big container. This is a bag of potting soil. Just a regular bag of potting soil. I cut it open and dropped it down in the basket. And then once I started getting stuff like inside that I eat and it started going bad, then you put it inside the bin, cover it with some more soil, and this is what you get. So these were tomatoes that I bought at the store or at the garden, and they went bad or it went bad, and I put it in here. The peas, the cucumber, same thing. These are things that go bad. I just take them and dump them in there. There is also some other stuff in there. There's some jackfruit down in there. There's some sweet potatoes down in there. There's a lot of other goodies in there that feeds the soil as well. So the soil is very nutritious. It's very rich. It's got a lot of bugs and it's very active soil. It's a compost bin. So when I put my live fruits and veggies in there, I don't put any meats, any cooked stuff. It's just scraps. So don't have to have, let me turn it around. My thumb is not green. So you don't have to have a green thumb to grow in a compost bin or in a small space. Go inside. So we're all packed up. It's hot. The mosquitoes are biting. So feeling bittersweet right now. I'm glad about the move, but yet at the same time, it's a new beginning. So since I have you guys on, let me grab my keys and let's go take a tour of the van. Hold on. Cover your eyes. I'm still here, but we're walking through, and I got things that's out and about, and I don't want to reveal to the world. So we're gonna grab the keys to the van. And let's say hi to Queen O, our new A to Z crafty shop on wheels. Ta-da! Welcome to my space. Oh gosh, it's hot as freaking here. We're still moving, so don't pay any of this any mind. Nothing is in its permanent space, but it's an open space. Of course, we have to have our zen. We're gonna let love grow up in here. It's hot, Jesus. So we got our little get up, our van going. I can't see the comments right now. I'm out in the sun. The sun is blazing. So give me just 1 second. We're going back in, but this is the beginning of the beginning. So if anybody got any ideas on what we're gonna on helping me with the conversion, come on in. Moolah dog. Oh, Jesus, it's hot. Hold on, y'all. Uh-oh, I was trying to turn it down and turned it up. Okay. It's hot. Do I need to turn the camera around? I might scare y'all. Where's Miss Cameras? Ow. I got bit really bad by the mosquitoes out there today. Let's see. Hey, Arlene, welcome in. Hey, Nicole. Okay, so y'all done missed the last garden chat, and because I'm definitely not going back out with the mosquitoes. Hey, Nicole. I got all my Nicoles in the building. Welcome in. Thank y'all for tuning in. We just came on for a brief moment to do my last garden chat. I'm trying to get my camera to turn around. And I just walked through the van really quick. It's hot outside. Jesus, it's hot outside. So we just finished disassembling the garden. We're on our last day in the apartment. It's bittersweet moments like this. But I appreciate y'all ladies for coming in, and we having our garden chats and learning about the garden. But don't understand that it's not the last garden chat. It's just the last garden chat here. On to new beginnings. So now we're going to be getting some chronicles. Oh my God. When I tell y'all the mosquitoes are not friendly. So how's everybody doing today? Thank y'all for tuning in. Garden chat. So if anybody has any questions, I'm still taking questions, still doing consultations, still trying to get at the bag. Just haven't been able to be as active as I would like to be because of the move. But we are officially moving out of the apartment. No, we did not get the house. we got scammed. So we're going to be starting Van Chronicles and converting my new van. It's not new, but it's new to me. It's only had 2 owners and it was given to me. So it's a blessing. I think I need a Pepsi. Hey, Dainty Doer, how are you? Sugar, welcome in, welcome in. This is our last garden chat at the apartment. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna get up in a second and go back over to the last part of the garden. Just talking about how we have been growing things in the compost bin for the last 30 days. And if this man run over my plants and I just move them, I swear to God, it's going to be on. I'm glad it came from outside because he out there. Now let him break a window. And guess who gonna pay for it? Because I sure ain't. So, okay. I don't know if y'all have seen my last couple shorts because they've all been shorts, not real videos. My last couple of shorts, I've been showing different stuff that I've discovered in my unit. We have a Juki industrial sewing machine. We have a Clinch bookmaker that I'm going to be putting up for sale. We'll also have a whole lot of other stuff going up for sale. I have 2 other hoverboards my kids will never ride and I don't need. So we'll probably have 2 hoverboards just in time for Christmas. It's a lot of stuff. So we are down to the last day. I think I packed up just about everything except for my daughter's room. I wish anybody could help at this point. It has been, but literally, it's been a blessing at the same time because I got my van the day that we started officially moving out of the apartment. So I didn't have to rent a van. I didn't have to rent a U-Haul. We had to rent a U-Haul for the large stuff, but that was only for one day. And then everything else I've been able to put in my van and move it by myself. So it's been a long week on top of me working at the amphitheater. Yeah, it's been a very long week, but it's coming around September 1st. We'll be out of here and on to new beginnings. Yes, ma'am, honey. God showed up and showed out last week. We got the minivan for free. We got a deep freezer to put inside because I want to do a I ain't even gonna tell what I'm gonna do. But we got a deep freezer for free. We got the L-shaped lounge cushion for free. We got this shelving for free. So everything that I'm going to be using, only thing that I have not looked for just yet, but I know I'll have it soon, is a sink. And I think I already have an idea where to get that from. But I have everything else. Everything was just literally free. And I'm going to utilize my shelving that I had in here for my office to put inside the van for shelving. I got some other storage cubes that I'm going to be able to utilize and use as well. And then my bestie is giving me cabinetry that she is taking out of her house. She's getting cabinets redone. So they're going to be taking down cabinetry and I'm going to put it inside my van. So we're going to see how this is going to go. And conversion is just part of it. It's got to be done so that it is suitable for me and my two. And as soon as we get it together, we hitting the road. So watch out for A to Z Crafty Shop coming to a town near you. God is so what? The lady, I don't know this lady, y'all. Don't know her. I just know her first name. Didn't know her last name. She didn't know my story. She didn't know my name. She didn't know my last name. She just knew my name was Nicole and that I worked as a florist, freelanced as a florist, and that I was having issues with my Escalade. She saw me putting water in my Escalade the day that I went on, and I asked y'all if you saw me broke down, would you pull over and help? And I got a lot of no's. So God sent her as my angel. Okay, this is literally what happened. I went on a job assignment as freelance as a florist. As y'all saw, I took y'all to the flower shop that day. She was one of the ladies that was working inside of the flower shop. Well, she is an owner of her own event company. She's also works for, I believe, is Wayfield Foods. But anyway, she was in there working on some of her stuff for her events. And as we got ready to leave that evening, she was putting her fuse inside of her fuse box to put her brake lights on, to make her brake lights work and her gear shift, okay? Inside the van that's outside right now. So that was her problem. She couldn't get a person to fix the brake light bushing issue. Okay, not a problem. So fast forward to the week after I worked. It was that Tuesday or Wednesday. Some just said, reach out to this lady, see how she doing, see if she actually has some stuff that's coming up and she needs some help with the flowers. Although I didn't have transportation, my truck was completely down at that point. I still was looking for work. So I called her and she was like, God has told me twice to find your number so that I can give you this van. And I'm like, give me this van? What do you mean? She said, long story short, I had a conversation with God and God told me to give you my van so that you can have transportation. I said, well, if you give me your van, then what are you going to have? She said, I'm going to find me a van first, but I'm going to find the van that I want. And then once I find my van, I'm going to give you this van. So I was like, okay, yeah, sure. You're going to just give me your van. So, okay, I bite the bullet. I hang up the phone with her and I'm to myself, I'm like, yeah, this lady talking about she going to give me a van. She don't even know me. Well, yeah, okay, sure. She said, next, she texts me that night, about maybe 1 o'clock Sunday night. She says, hey, Nicole, make arrangements to pick up your van on Wednesday or Thursday of this week, please. I found my van. And I'm like, what? I'm going to cry. Wait, what you mean? Come pick up my van? She said, I told you, God told me twice to give you this van. She's saying, I got up at 12 o'clock and looked online and there were two available in the color that she wanted, the year that she wanted, the make and model, everything. And they were the price that she wanted. So she went ahead, that Sunday evening after church and got her new van. She made arrangements for me to come pick up this van on Wednesday. She told me about everything that was going on, that there was a brake light issue with the fuse. There was something minor that you had to change the bushing to make the brake lights go off so that the gear shift would also work as well. And every time you get out the vehicle, you would have to take the fuse out. I was not going to be doing that. So, your girl, she went straight YouTube University and found out how to repair the bushing for the brake light. Simple fix. I showed y'all on YouTube. If you haven't seen the video, please go check that video out. I went and I changed the bushing really quick, fixed that issue. I kept hearing this whining noise, and I knew what it was. It's power steering. So I went to the store, bought me some power steering fluid, and we're working on the power steering. So hopefully the stop leak will fix that problem, and it won't be while we're down the road. Next was the fuses for the seat. So I changed the fuses for the seat, fixed that problem. At this point, it's 90 plus degrees here every day for the next week. I refuse. I could not ride in that van 45 minutes to an hour to work in 90-degree weather and it be so hot. So, your girl, I had some stuff in storage, went and picked it up from out of storage, went and hooked it up and charged up the AC, and the AC is blowing Arctic cold. So now we are riding. So everything that was an issue for my lady is no longer an issue for me because I have done all my repairs and done everything I needed. So now we're riding cold. We don't have to pull no fuses every time we get out. The only thing that I have not done is fix the panel for the front seat, but I'm good with where it's at because I can sit on my pillow. And the radio. The radio is on some type of code system and it locks up once the battery's changed. And if you don't have the codes, then it does not allow you to use the radio, which is I'm fine with that because I got phones. I turn on YouTube, and most of the time somebody's on live. I can turn y'all on and let y'all ride on out, put y'all on the Bluetooth, and we all good. So that is the blessing about the van. We was just given the van free, clear. She has been named Queen O, and Queen O she rides lovely. So like I said, y'all just give me a couple of weeks. My concert series is over October the 15th, and my birthday's 2 days after that. I'm going to plan my trip to Orlando in October. So y'all stay tuned. Your girl might be in a town near you. As long as we can make money and put gas in it, we're gonna be rolling. So that is the blessing about the van. Yes, God is an amazing God, and yes, Testimony Tuesday. I had to testify yesterday. I did. I testified as far as that goes. And it was okay. And then I got my storage unit for $1. That's what my testimony was yesterday. I got my van for free. I can move and groove however I need to be. I can fill that van. I filled that van up several times, and it takes. We did extra large U-Haul boxes. It fits 7 U-Haul boxes, extra large boxes deep. So got plenty of room in it to do what we got to do. Yesterday also went to go see my brother. I know a lot of y'all have been with me for the last 6 months at least, and y'all know that brother was just stricken down in his prime and literally has been in the hospital in vegetative state for 6 months. So yesterday I went to see him and he gave me a high five. He moved his legs and his arms for me. He kept reaching up and touching my face like, is that really you, sister? So I'm his Bonnie, he my Clyde. We grew up together. We're a year apart, and that's my big brother. So you know how little sisters idolize their big brothers. That's my big brother. So for him to be laid up in a bed for the past 6 months, not active, not doing anything, it's just been kind of hard. But yesterday he kind of gave me a little bit of spark, more hope that he'll be coming up out of this very soon. So when they said the power of prayer, I believe in the power of prayer. I know prayer works because he should have been away, gone. But he's still here and he has a story to tell. So I'm just waiting for him to be able to come out of this and tell his story. But yeah, I got him to move his mouth for me yesterday. Soon we're gonna get some words to come out. So I did notice that they don't have him, that he has a trach in his throat, but they don't have him on that machine anymore. So he's breathing on his own. He just has to have that that ugly tube hanging out. I guess so if they have to put the thing back on him. But for the most part, we're gonna wheel him up out that bed. I keep going on. My words for him is I can't do it. And every time I go in there, I get in his face and I say, let's go. I can do it. And I tell him, I say, open your mouth and say it. Say it. Say, I can do it. And he goes and he's moving his mouth and it's just, he's doing a lot better. I know that he's still in there. I know that he recognizes me. And I took my dad to go see him for the first time since he's been in the hospital. And I told him, I said, if you know who that is, I said, raise your hand up and wave at him. Tell him, hey. And he did. So we know that he's still in there. He just can't communicate with his mouth verbally just yet. Mentally, he's talking his ass off to us. I can see it in his eyes. Them words is going like, I can stop. I'm talking to you. And I'm like, no, you're not talking to me. Your eyes is talking to me and I can't read your eyes. I said, so you going to have to open your mouth and use the power of the tongue. So yes, we're going to keep on. So thank y'all again for the prayers for my brother. Thank y'all for the prayers for me and my kids. Everything going to be all right. We're going to be over with my family until we find a place. So we got more. Yeah, I don't know about crafting stuff at this point because I got a lot. I had to pack it all up. So it'll probably be more van conversion and van life right now. But I need y'all help on ideas on what I should do in the van and what y'all think would be cute. So one day we're going to go live soon and we'll just do a question and answer on Queen O. What do we think Queen O should look like? But I'm not going to hold y'all. I got to finish getting this stuff packed up. I may come on a little later on, depending, well, not tonight because we're going to be doing our last load. So I thank y'all for tuning in for our last garden chat. Come on, let's go back out to the garden one last time, or to the space, because the garden is gone. Y'all get to hear snowflakes click clack one last time. As y'all see, we packed. Go back inside. Get inside. See how disrespectful? Come on. So, one last go round of the chat of the garden. I'm still amazed at, uh-oh, look. Ladybug over here eating on my plant. Y'all want to see her fly? Oh, I said fly. Too close to my cucumbers. And this is so funny. This cucumber plant, they latch on and grab hold to everything. It the tomato plant out. Look how tight it's got it. It's holding on too tight. It done pulled this part down because it's wrapped all up. Look. It's holding on tight. When it should be all the way up here at the top. And all of these yellow blooms will be cucumbers. Yeah, you better come on. Let's go. Come on. The mosquitoes are not my friend. Let's go. Thank you, ma'am. So I'm not even sure where I'm going to take my volunteer garden at either. But it's gotta go. I gotta go get the rest of this stuff. And get rid of it. And these, I think these are some type of muscadine. They all over the place. They're coming from up there. So yes, this is the last garden chat. Uh-oh, let's grab this. My baby be looking for her glow ring. So say goodbye to the garden. It's a been real. I need to go back and look at the videos, and we're gonna need to do a video of start and the finish. Oof. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I gotta go. The mosquitoes are eating my butt up. So I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for tuning in to the last garden chat from 799. This has been Tampa BBQ Queens A to Z Crafty Shop. I'm your girl, the Crafting Herbalist. This has been Garden Chat. So thank y'all. Bye. And my thumb and green. Have a good one. Keep growing.